Palestinians demand human and national rights as Israeli soldiers and settlers entrench an illegal military occupation. Violence by Israeli occupation forces against Palestinians. Musa Ms. Awa Mashara. Photo credit Wadi Hillway Information Center. Israeli soldiers shot and killed Musa Ms. Awa Mashara, 21, on April 19, 2017 at Gush Etzion Junction. They allege Mashara attempted a car ramming attack. One Israeli settler was injured at the scene. On April 24, 2017, Israeli forces raided Palestinian homes and farms in the village of Carmel, east of Yatta. The same day, soldiers descended on Deir Summit and Beit Umma, where they shot live fire and tear gas. Tear gas clouds the market area of Hebron City, April 27, 2017. Photo credit International Solidarity Movement. Clashes broke out between Palestinian youth and Israeli forces in the market area of Hebron City on April 27, 2017. Locals at the time were rallying in support of the prisoners on hunger strike. The clashes escalated around noon when Israeli forces entered the Bab al-Zawiya area and shot live ammunition, tear gas and sound grenades. At least 2 Palestinians were injured and 1 was arrested. Many others suffered from tear gas inhalation. Israeli forces arrest Palestinian youth in the market area of Hebron City, April 27, 2017. Photo credit International Solidarity Movement. In Beit Umma the same day, Israeli forces attacked a march for the prisoners. Between 2 and 6 Palestinians were injured with live fire and rubber-coated steel bullets, while 5 others suffered from excessive tear gas inhalation. Israeli forces also entered 10 Palestinian homes and occupied their rooftops. Israeli forces occupy Palestinian rooftops in Beit Omar, April 27, 2017. Photo credit Hebron Defense Committee. The next day, April 28, 2017, Israeli forces again entered the Bab al-Zawiya area of Hebron City. Soldiers shot rubber bullets and tear gas. Clashes with Palestinian youth continued throughout the day until 8:00 p.m. Elsewhere in Hebron on April 28, Israeli forces raided Al-Arab refugee camp and shot tear gas at a solidarity tent for the prisoners on hunger strike. Several youth suffered from excessive tear gas inhalation. Stop and frisks and arrests. In the first 3 months of 2017, Israeli soldiers arrested approximately 300 Palestinians from the Hebron district, including at least 53 children, according to the Palestinian Prisoners Office. Below are snapshots of these ongoing arrests in April. A fine issued to Palestinian activist Anandana, April 3, 2017. Photo credit Hebron Defense Committee. On April 2, 2017, the Israeli military court held a trial for 4 human rights activists who were arrested in Hebron during demonstration for Land Day the following month. The men secured their release on April 3 by paying a $3,500 $1,000 fine for participating in an illegal demonstration. Vadi Dweik, one of the arrested activists, reported that the Israeli prison guards had deprived him of meals, refused to administer his diabetes medication, strip-searched him, and punished him for refusing to do humiliating acts naked. The trials of the activists are ongoing. Vadi Dweik is arrested during a demonstration, March 30, 2017. Photo credit International Solidarity Movement. On April 11, 2017, Israeli forces arrested a Palestinian father who was out with his 3 sons near Ibrahimi Mosque. He is filmed kissing the boys goodbye before being blindfolded and taken into an Israeli military jeep to an unknown location. Israeli forces detained 3 17-year-old Palestinians from the old city of Hebron for allegedly possessing sharp objects on April 23, 2017. Israeli forces detained a Palestinian woman 3 days later, on April 26, 2017, at the Tel Rumida checkpoint. The soldiers claim she was carrying a knife. Tar Halahil. Photo credit Samidoun. On April 30, 2017, Israeli forces arrested Hebron resident, activist, and former prisoner in hunger striker Tar Halahil, 38, at a checkpoint between Hebron and Bethlehem. Halahil, who is from the village of Karas in the Hebron and previously spent 11 years in Israeli prison. In 2012, while incarcerated via an administrative detention order, he endured a 78-day hunger strike to oppose the Israeli policy of imprisonment without charges or trial. Settler violence. Settlers injure a Palestinian boy, April 1, 2017. Photo credit Operation Dove. On April 1, 2017, in the early afternoon in the South Hebron Hills near Havat Mound settlement outpost, settlers attacked a Palestinian boy with a developmental disability. The boy was walking to a neighboring plot of Palestinian land where his family was waiting for him when settlers hit him in the head with rocks propelled by a slingshot. Masked Israeli soldiers escort settlers into Achuani village. April 2, 2017. Photo credit Operation Dove. The following day, April 2, 2017, settlers claimed that neighboring Palestinians stole beehives from Mound settlement. Israeli soldiers subsequently raided the nearby village of Achuani and allowed the settlers to search barns. One settler reportedly threatened the life of a Palestinian activist in sight and earshot of his military escorts. On April 15, 2017, Israeli settlers and soldiers confronted Palestinians and international volunteers planting olive trees on Palestinian land in the South Hebron Hills. The settlers urged the soldiers to remove the activists, and the military forces obliged. Hassan Shaloudi, 14, was transferred to a hospital in Hebron, after being beaten to the point of fainting by Israeli settlers on April 21, 2017. The settlers reportedly stopped Shaloudi on his way to school and ordered him to open his bag and dump its contents on the ground. When he refused to do so, the settlers attacked him. Restrictions on Palestinian development and movement. The expanded road closure in front of Shuhada checkpoint, April 2, 2017. Photo credit Human rights defenders. Israeli forces expanded a road closure near Shuhada checkpoint in Hebron city on April 2, 2017. The row of blocks prevents Palestinians from dropping people off in front of the checkpoint. Israeli forces forbid Palestinians from transporting fencing through Shuhada Street checkpoint for the Shuhada Street kindergarten on April 4, 2017. Soldiers forced the Palestinians to take the fencing through a settler walkway. While they were transporting the materials, settler children intentionally poured soda on the path, presumably to cause Palestinians to slip. The school's fence was damaged multiple times by Israeli settlers in March. A resident of imemc holds a demolition order delivered to the village on April 4, 2017. Photo credit Human rights defenders. The same day, Israeli forces delivered demolition orders in the village of imemc, southeast of Yatta in the Hebron district. On April 6, 2017, Israeli forces notified Palestinian residents in Tel Rumida of plans to begin construction of a new military checkpoint in the area. On April 10, 2017, Israeli soldiers removed a stone memorial site for 16-year-old Be'er Nasser, a Palestinian martyr who was killed in Hebron 2 years ago. The Times of Israel reports the removal of the memorial plaque is a part of an Israeli military campaign against incitement. Israeli soldiers shot and killed Nasser near the Ibrahimi Mosque in 2015 after he allegedly stabbed an Israeli soldier in the arm. Israeli soldiers in a Palestinian home on Shalola Street, April 2017. Photo credit International Solidarity Movement. Israeli soldiers raided the home of a Palestinian family living on Shalola Street in the Old City of Hebron each night of the week leading up to the Jewish holiday of Passover, which began on April 10, 2017. On these nights, about 6 soldiers forced their way into the home and then onto the roof where they would sit for 1 hour. The father of the family believes also removed signs indicating Arabic street names and replaced them with Hebrew and English street signs. 2 weeks later, Israeli authorities rejected the request to remove the signs, citing the almost certain likelihood of violence and even life-threatening friction. Children march in support of the Palestinian political prisoners on hunger strike in Hebron City, April 27, 2017. Photo credit Hebron Defense Committee. Hundreds Palestinians in Hebron demonstrated to mark Prisoners' Day on April 17, 2017. Slogans were raised in support of the 1,500 Palestinian prisoners who launched a collective hunger strike for basic rights that day. Palestinian hold Friday prayer in support of Palestinian prisoners on hunger strike, April 21, 2017. Photo credit screenshot from Human rights defenders video. On April 21, 2017, Palestinians held Friday prayer in honor of the hunger-striking Palestinian prisoners in Hebron City. A protest for the prisoners commenced after prayers. Students at Al-Quds Open University in Hebron staged a performance about the suffering of the political prisoners on the April 22, 2017. The following day, April 23, 2017, local activists set up a second solidarity tent in Hebron's city center for the hunger-striking prisoners. Activists in Hebron march in support of the Palestinian prisoners on hunger strike. April 26, 2017. Photo credit Hebron Defense Committee. On April 26, 2017, a march for the prisoners on hunger strike began at the Solidarity tent in Ibn Rushd Square and proceeded to the Shuhada Street checkpoint. 6 Palestinian activists from the Dismantle the Ghetto campaign also initiated a 12-day hunger strike in solidarity with the prisoners. Hebron shuts down 4-hour general strike in support of Palestinian prisoners on hunger strike. April 27, 2017. Photo credit Christian peacemaker teams. Palestinians in Hebron continue to gather, mobilize, and educate the public on the issue of Palestinian prisoners at Hebron's Solidarity tents on April 27, 2017. Shops were also closed for a general strike in solidarity with the prisoners. Palestinians rally in Hebron's city center on April 28, 2017. Photo credit Hebron Defense Committee. On April 28, 2017, Palestinians held Friday prayers in solidarity with the Palestinian prisoners on hunger strike. Researched, written and edited by Molly Maid. Visit the Alternative Information Center's official website.